Bonjour et bienvenue pour une nouvelle leçon de français avec Steph. Hello and welcome for a new lesson of French with Steph. Nous sommes à la page 20 du livre. We are at the page 20 of the book. Et la leçon du jour, c'est les articles indéfinis. And today's lesson is the indefinite article. C'est une leçon très importante. Les articles indéfinis, observez les images et complétez le tableau. Look at the pictures and complete this table. Alors, listen to the pronunciation. What do we have here? Une femme, un homme, des enfants, des femmes, des hommes. Allez, je répète. Une femme, un homme, des enfants, des femmes, des hommes. Alors, try to complete this table. Okay, so in French, for the article, we have a masculine form and a feminine form, and also a plural form. Okay? So look at it. We have like three different articles. We have une, we have un, and we have des. Okay, so the masculine would be un, for example, un homme. It's like literally the number one, un. And the feminine form would be une. Okay, une. The pronunciation is very important. Like the masculine, it's like a nasal sound. Un. It's the same sound like in for the bread. Pain. Un. And the feminine, there is no sound with the noise. It's like une. With the U, the French U. Okay, it's not ou, it's U. Une. Un, une. Alors, for example, un téléphone. Une table. What do you notice? It's like that even the objects have gender. Okay, it's gonna be the difficult part for you if you speak English, huh? Because in English you would only have a, okay? Or if it starts with vowels, it's like be un. But in French, no, it's a word. It's masculine, it's gonna be un. If it's feminine, une. And if it's plural, for example, des femmes, des enfants, des hommes, it's gonna be des. Des, okay? For example, des téléphones, des tables. Okay? Repeat after me. Un, une, des. Un, une, des. What it is written here? Qu'est-ce qui est écrit? Un, les articles indéfinis pour parler d'une personne, d'un objet ou une idée inconnue. Alors, we use this kind of articles to speak about, to talk about a person, an object, or an unknown idea. Numéro 2, pour parler de quelque chose ou quelqu'un pour la première fois. To talk about something, quelque chose mean something, or someone, ok, quelque chose, something, quelqu'un, someone, pour la première fois, for the first time. Ok? Donc Donc very, very important. We're gonna see some example after that. Okay, here we have some object typical of the classroom. I'm gonna pronounce the article and you're gonna write it on your book, okay? If you didn't print your book yet, you can write it on a piece of paper or no worry, but after episode 2, it's time to print your book, hein? Alors, listen very well. I'm gonna repeat 2 times. Un crayon, un cahier, une table, des stylos, une chaise. Okay, I repeat. Un crayon, so it's a masculine. Un crayon. Un cahier, it's also masculin. Une table, it's the same example, hein, so it's féminin. Une table. Des stylos. Alors here is the plural because we have like 3 pens. Des stylos, and if it is plural, you should add a S at the end. Des stylos. Une chaise, it was féminin. Une chaise. Okay, but teacher, how do I know if a word is masculine or feminine? I'm sorry for you, there is no rule for that. So one recommendation is that you learn, one tip I can give you is that you learn all the words, all new words, with the article. So for example, pomme, which is an apple. Don't learn the word alone, like learn that is une pomme, it's feminine. Or for example, citron, like a lemon, un citron. Okay, so learn the word with the article, un citron, une pomme. Well, the plural is always des, hein. Des pommes, you add an S. Des citrons, you add an S. Okay. But I can give you some tips. Alors, you can't know if a word is masculine or feminine. You have to learn it, but there are some patterns. For example, we have like common endings for masculine noun and also for feminine. I'm gonna show it to you. Alors, I would like I'm gonna explain this at the feminine. It's gonna be better. Okay, âge. If the word is ending by âge, it's not all the noun, but normally it's gonna be like masculine. For example, le fromage. Alors here, it's like the definite article. So like if you speak about some cheese that you're talking about the first time, it's gonna be un fromage, okay? Gouvernement masculin. Un gouvernement. So if the word is ending by ment, usually it's like masculin. Un fromage, un gouvernement. It's ending by O. Remember that this E, A, U, the pronunciation is like the letter O. It's also masculin. Un château. Isme, masculin. Tourisme. War, remember the O with the I, it's pronounced wa. Le miroir, donc un miroir. Un miroir. OK. For example, I have a mirror, you're gonna say j'ai un miroir. D'accord? J'ai un miroir. OK. Alors, some feminine common endings. This one is working like all the time, I think. Another tips like all words, not all, but most of the word, but in English is ending with sion. Alors in French, we pronounce it sion. If there was a S here, it's gonna be the same word in French. For example, revolution, you're gonna say une révolution, and you know it's feminine. So don't pronounce it revolution. You're just gonna say une révolution, une nation. I'm trying to find other word but end with sion, but my brain is not working today. Une abolition, une démolition. Okay. Usually, another tip in general in French and in English, it's not only for the word that end with sion, but complicated words that have more than three syllables, three or more syllables. Usually they are the same in English and in French. Okay. So if you don't know a word, you can try to invent it and just pronounce it like a French, and it could work. Okay, other feminine words, when ends by t, et, u, ans, i with a e at the end, usually it's feminine. For example, par exemple, la liberté, la baguette. Alors you're gonna say une liberté, une baguette, une voiture, une boulangerie, like a bakery, une boulangerie. Okay. So this is a tip I can tell you. So yeah, you can start to try to make some sentences in French. For example, uh, I eat apples. Je mange des pommes. Alors, why I give this example? Because in English, for the plural, usually you don't use an article. Like the day, like the plural article, you could translate it sometimes like a some, okay, or a few. But in many examples in English, when you don't use article, in French, you can't say je mange pomme. No, you have to use the article. Je mange des pommes. Like in general, it's a general idea. Like I eat apples. Okay, so you have to put the article. Okay, I don't want to go further. On the next video, we're gonna continue on the same page, la même page, but I'm gonna show you some really important things about the pronunciation. Okay? So don't miss the next class. We are still talking about like the indefinite article, un, une, des, but we're gonna discover one of the most important things about the French pronunciation. Ok, donc à bientôt, merci et au revoir.